Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this Las Palmas starlet, Alberto Moleiro, that Barca have been showing interest in him for a long time now. It has been reported that Barca director have held talks with the Spanish club Las Palmas in order to sign the 30 million euro rated midfielder. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about on loan defender Samuel Umtiti, it has been reported that the Barca defender is gradually rediscovering his form in the Serie A, brushing past injury issues. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Alberto Moleiro of Las Palmas is attracting a lot of attention after his performances for the Canary Islands outfit this season. Barcelona have had their eyes on the attacking midfielder for a while now and have made a fresh move for the youngster. Indeed, according to reports as relayed by Sport, Barcelona sports director Jordi Cruyff traveled to Las Palmas to hold talks with the La Liga 2 club about a possible move for the 19-year-old so that the two teams can reach closer positions with regards to a possible transfer. Barcelona signed Pedri from Las Palmas and hope to strike another similar deal for Moleiro as well. The club had made attempts to sign him previously, but his club's demands of 10 million euro plus 15 million euros in variables put an end to the hopes of a move. In 25 league appearances for Las Palmas this term, Moleiro has registered 7 assists. Having lost Pedri for a relatively low fee, Las Palmas are keen on making the most of Moleiro's rise and raking in a big sum from his sale. The 19-year-old has a release clause worth 30 million euros in his contract with Las Palmas, which will double up to 60 million euros if they achieve promotion to La Liga. The chances of that happening are very high, as the Canary Islands outfit is at the top of standings currently. The report states that Moleiro's representatives have been approached by clubs such as Real Madrid and Manchester City, but the youngster would be delighted to sign for Barcelona. Cruyff, for his part, is pushing Las Palmas to reach an agreement for the transfer within the economic parameters that are suitable for Barcelona, given their well-known financial issues. Of course, Alberto Moleiro, this is not the first time we have been talking about this talented midfielder who plays for Las Palmas, and it is clearly seen that Barcelona want to follow the steps that they used for Pedri Gonzalez, who was also bought for Las Palmas, and nobody saw the rise in prominence from Pedri, and who was just bought for 5 million euros, and now his value is even 1 billion euros. And definitely, I think Las Palmas are trying to, make this Alberto Moleiro of a guy to be more expensive than Pedri, hoping that Barca can still make what or do what it did to Pedri to increase his value and become a world-class midfielder. Definitely, Barca were supposed to sign this guy ever since, but there was a lot of complications. The price was not what Barca wanted. You cannot say 10 million euros, but then 15 million euros in add-ons. Barca refused that. I think it was last year, and Jordi Cruyff, who is one of the sporting directors that we have, is in contact with the player and the club to see if a move can be materialized. And from the look of things, it still looks so complicated, honestly speaking. But if Barca have seen something from this midfielder, still from the very Las Palmas, then there's something definitely going on. He has a talent and he has a potential. Even if he comes, you can't guarantee that you have any space in the midfield that we have. You definitely start at the B team surely, because the competition is tight, and definitely manager Javi would like him to go and have more minutes at the Barca Athletic, rather than coming and sitting on the bench. So let's see actually if the sporting director who is representing Barcelona will come in terms to will come to an agreement with the club for the fee for the player, because the City are also showing interest as well as Real Madrid. So it's going to be a complicated deal when we see the kind of competition that is there as well. He's a midfielder, plays the same position like Pedri, so Barcelona want to do another huge investment. If actually it works out, it will be a very huge investment to sign cheap. And of course, you can see Pedri's own case, who have even won the Golden Boy last 2 years ago. So Barcelona want to follow the same steps they use. Then on to the next story of discussion. The past few years have been extremely troubled ones for FC Barcelona defender Samuel Umtiti. Arriving at the club in 2016, the Frenchman soon became a permanent fixture at the heart of the Blaugrana defense and put in some stellar performances. However, with time, his injury issues started to take center stage, and gradually, season after season, he slowly fell down the pecking order. There had been multiple windows when Barca tried to offload him, but fitness woes and high salary prevented that from happening. In 2021, Umtiti reportedly broke into tears in front of Barcelona president Joan Laporta as he begged one last chance to prove himself. But the 2021-22 campaign ended with him featuring in only one match. Naturally, an exit became a necessity last summer, and Serie A Minos Lecce presented Umtiti with an escape route, agreeing to sign him on loan for the 2022-23 season. The 29-year-old had to bide his time in Italy initially, as he did not appear in the first 6 Serie A games after moving to the club. But since making his debut for the club against AS Roma in October 2022, he has not looked back. Indeed, Umtiti has become a mainstay in Lecce's defensive unit, featuring 12 times in Serie A, 11 starts, not playing just 2 matches since his maiden appearance for the club. In the 12 matches he has played, the Italian Minos has lost just 3 times, kept 3 clean sheets, and conceded more than once in just 4 games. While it is not to say that Umtiti is solely responsible for Lecce's solidity at the back, one cannot undermine the Frenchman's influence. It was once again evident this weekend as he put in another assured shift for the Serie A outfit against top 4 hopefuls AS Roma, with the game finishing 1-1. Umtiti made 6 successful tackles against Jose Mourinho's side, the most by any player in the match. While he also won 5 aerial duels, only Tammy Abraham's 6 managed more. He also completed 30 passes in the match. The defender was subjected to racist insults in the game against Lazio earlier this season. He also suffered a shoulder injury which threatens to derail his momentum. But Umtiti has not let all these issues affect him and has gotten a regular run of matches under his belt, something that had not happened at Barca for a very long time. Umtiti might not be back at his best version, but the 29-year-old, of course, away from the limelight, the pressure and the scrutiny at Barcelona, is slowly rediscovering his form, brushing past the problems that have plagued him in the past.